Hello everyone, welcome to Scrappy Siren Tarot. This is your general timeless all signs reading. Thank you for joining me. So let's jump right into it. And actually, I'm going to go ahead and pull some charms first. Usually I get into the Tarot of Oppositions, but we're going to change it up a bit. So let's pull some charms. And this is to line up the tarot for any signs and synchronicities that may occur within the tarot or within your life. But even if these don't resonate with you, don't worry, maybe the tarot will. All right, Spirit. What charms do we need for the collective? Okay, so we received a painted egg. Okay, reminds me of Easter. I guess Easter's not too far away. We have a ball and chain. Peace symbol. So already, it's very unusual to receive two charms that I recently pulled for Cancer, I believe. So maybe some of you who watched the Cancer sign tarot reading that I recently did, maybe you're tuning in at this time. Welcome. I feel like that's very unusual for me to pick the same charm. Two charms, actually. You received an orange and black bird. It's carved out of wood. A cat. Some tiger's eye. I'm gonna get two more. A heart with a keyhole in it that says made with love. And your last one is an airplane. Okay. So let's get into the tarot. All right, Spirit, what is the general message that the collective needs to hear? And this is also your new moon in Aquarius reading, so I'm going to be picking up on the energies for that when this posts, okay? So keep that in mind. It's a new moon in Aquarius. And new moons signify beginnings, but in my mind, they also signify endings too, because every ending, there's a beginning, and every beginning, there's an ending. So, yeah. Take what resonates. Maybe some of you guys are starting a new chapter in your life, maybe making new plans for yourself, trying to get new ideas. All right, two more, Spirit. Two more cards for the collective. One more card. Cards are kind of heavy today. Maybe this month was specifically very busy for you guys. I know it was for me. All right, one more. All right, you receive the Three of Wands, the World in reverse, and the Empress in reverse. Okay, let me just sit with this energy for a moment. This is very interesting. So the first overall message that I'm getting from this set of tarot is it could definitely be work related, career related. With the Three of Wands in an upright position, this shows me that maybe you recently got put in a leadership position, or maybe you are currently responsible for some sort of inventory, okay, bringing things into an organization. It's like with the World in reverse, this is giving me the impression that you're going back to something, okay? You're going back to something that you originally let go of. It's giving me kind of a strange energy because I see you like literally moving forward in this card. Like I see you having your ships come in and having progress and moving forward momentum in your life. But I get like a past energy coming back. And it's an energy of someone that's in the Empress in reverse energy. Okay, and the Empress in reverse energy is a feeling of lack. It's a feeling of neglect. You know, in this card, she holds a mirror in her hand. And it gives me the impression that she is whatever this energy is focusing too much on their own needs and desires and image, okay? And what it's doing is it's making the surrounding environment kind of fall apart. Here in this card, you can kind of see it represented. So it's not a very nurturing energy. I don't know if this is a person or if this is a workplace, but I see you walking away from this energy here, like literally just walking away from it. Because with the World in reverse, it gives me okay, so this is why it's been difficult to channel this message, is because you've already walked away from this energy, okay? Whether it be physically or emotionally. And with the World in reverse, it's almost like there was an opportunity to go back to this person or to go back to entertaining this idea or this energy that no longer serves you. And it's clear to me that you're focused on the next day, on the future, on the sunrise. Because see, in this card, he's walking towards the sunrise, towards his future, towards possibilities. And in the World in reverse card, it's a sunset, okay? So it's focused only on the endings. It's focused only on the darkness, on the lack, on the ending of things. And so this energy has come across your path or will come across your path, and it will be a kind of needy energy, okay, is what I'm hearing. But it's not a very nurturing one. And it's a very flighty energy. So I don't feel like you're going to be obstructed by this in any way. It just feels like residual leftover energy from a past cycle. I see you holding very strong against that. So yeah, before I get any further, let's clarify with the Osho Zen Tarot. Please clarify the Three of Wands, the World in reverse, and the Empress. Thank you guys for your patience as I work through this energy. It definitely feels very entangled. That's the word I was looking for. I like the impression that I'm getting. It's like I'm feeling like the energy is like suffocating, and it's like I'm just seeing like these vines grabbing onto like somebody's ankles and arms and just like trying to like constrict them, okay? Especially even in the imagery in this card in the Empress in reverse, you can kind of see the vines underneath her throne, just totally tangled, even up along her dress too. That's the energy this person, place, or thing is giving me. But it doesn't look like that's stopping you, because on the Three of Wands, the man's like the staff that he's holding is actually growing leaves, like, and then with the Empress in reverse, everything is decaying. There's a lot of life and death symbolism here. Male and female opposition kind of energy. And male or female doesn't matter. It's the yin and yang energies. So on the Three of Wands, you received beyond illusion. Yeah, you're beyond this illusion that this person is creating. It's like this person's creating this illusion of all these entanglements that you're in. Like, they're making something out to be more complicated than it actually is. They're trying to make it seem that you owe somebody or something of yours is what I'm hearing. And it's like you have your third eye open. You see through this illusion. You see through somebody's. It's like someone's trying to reflect an energy that's not theirs, and you're picking up on it. So the World in reverse, we have consciousness in reverse. Yeah, you're not going back to this really gloomy, muddy energy. Like, you're not doing it. You know, you've decided you're walking towards the light. You're walking towards clarity. And you're not going to go backwards anymore. So with the Empress in reverse, we have the burden in reverse. This entity pretends that they're not a burden to you, but then they have all these strings attached, like they're saying, "Oh, I'm not," like, it's like I'm hearing someone say, "Oh, I'm not guilt tripping you, but you know, if you want to think that way about me, you can." Like, ironically enough, like, it feels very passive aggressive, and it feels like this person maybe guilt trips you, okay? There's something about, it's really not a very nice energy to be in. It's very suffocating. It's very, like, they insist that they're not the burden, but they have all of these vines and entanglements trying to pull you down, okay? It's a very toxic energy, and I have no doubt that you're going to get yourself out of it, because this is you right here. This is your energy, all bright and yellow and golden and sunshine, okay? And then this is their energy. I mean, how much clearer can you get? Okay? So I'm not worried about you. I think you have it more than under control. But we're going to go ahead and get your challenge for this time, for this new moon in Aquarius. And you know, new moons are obviously when the sky's the most dark. But ironically enough, new moons are also the best time, even though it's super dark, to see the light. And what I mean by to see the light is to see the light of the stars. So if you want to put it in a metaphor, it's like someone's telling you, you know, "Oh, everything's so dark and gloomy. It's the new moon. You can't see anything." But you're like, "What are you talking about? It's the best time to see the stars. It's the best time to see the opportunities because that's what you're walking towards. You're walking towards opportunity and new beginnings. And your challenge here is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So someone here, someone that you came to for advice, someone that you trusted, or someone that you look up to or did look up to, maybe it could be a family member, could be a friend, could be a colleague. You went to them for advice and it ended up burning you in the past. And then you decided to go your own path, and it's almost like they're coming back out of the woodworks and they want to give you more advice, and you're like, I appreciate it, but I'm not interested. There's some sort of input that your challenge is to not be pressured by this third party, okay? This third party entity that makes you feel anxious and uncertain about yourself. All right, Spirit, what is the collective's ally, please? What is the collective's ally? I mean, your guys' energy is so clear to me right now. Like, it's beautiful. I really think that this new moon in Aquarius, especially if you have Aquarius in your chart, is just going to be like a springboard to a new kind of independence that you've never had before, whether it be emotionally, spiritually, intellectually. So your ally is the High Priestess in reverse. So your ally, oh, interesting. So you know how I mentioned earlier about how in the Empress in reverse card, she's looking at a mirror, at her own reflection, or she's trying to project a reflection that's not accurate of the kind of energy that she puts out in the world? And with the High Priestess in reverse, the first thing you see at the top of the card is a reflection. And so Spirit is saying that your ally is to reflect on how you view yourself and ask yourself what you see. Don't ask others what they see, because they are only seeing a distorted reflection of who you actually are. So when you look at yourself, okay, metaphorically or actually in the mirror, okay, realize that may be distorted by what other people have told you you look like or who you are. So it's important to know the difference between a reflection and the truth, because there's something somebody is trying to tell you, like, oh, you're this, you're that, you don't pay enough attention to me, or you don't, there's some sort of guilt tripping or some sort of gaslighting that's going on, and they're trying to pin something on you, and it's just not accurate. It's not accurate. So let's go ahead and get your ending oracle with the Star Codes Astro Oracle. Spirit, what is the ending message that we need to hear? And also, I just wanted to point out, if you guys own any gems, specifically Tiger's Eye, I would wear it at this time. If I remember correctly, Tiger's Eye is a gem of protection, and it also is connected to the, if I remember correctly, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think it's the solar plexus, the ego, and how we view ourselves. So there's something very important about wearing Tiger's Eye, and it might help you. It might help you ground in who you truly are when people consistently tell you you're something you're not. So if you don't already have it, if you feel drawn to it, if you feel called to it, I would keep tiger's eye on your person, and see if that helps you moving forward. So, guys, you're not going to believe this, but the moon card popped out. Okay, and we're in the new moon in Aquarius. So card number 19, moon perception. I mean, here we go. All right, bear with me while I look up this card. Spirit's bringing out all the bells and whistles today. Let me know if this resonates with you in the comments below. It really helps me figure out if, if it is, assisting you in your path and in your journey, okay? And if you like what I do here and you're new, welcome. Feel free to subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications. All right, so the moon card, perception. The moon, ruler of Cancer, speaks of the deep inner river of emotions that motivates you, how you experience and express your feelings, and how you nurture and need nurturance. In your astrological chart, the moon is as important as the sun, even though it's much smaller. By a coincidence, a relative size and distance, from our earthly perspective, the sun and the moon, are symbols of consciousness and unconsciousness, appear to be the same size, and this proportion makes eclipses possible. The moon cycles through the zodiac in 27.5 days, changing signs every 2 days and coloring our moods, habits, and behaviors. So like I said earlier, I think some of the Cancers or sun signs in Cancer are here in this reading. And please comment down below if you are here. Welcome. I was getting a lot of your charms from your previous reading, so take a look at that as well. Action. First, perceive what unspoken emotional inner calling and patterns drive you. Look to your own moon sign. When you cooperate with your moon's emotional motivation, you'll find it easier to walk in harmony with your path. Next, investigate the needs and wants of those around you. The emotions underneath the surface actually run this show. Those primary drives are expressed through habits and actions, nuance and expression, rather than through words. Look for that underground ocean. It carries the soul's energy. Speak to the insecurities that slow this process. Act in a way that helps others feel nurtured, warm, and emotionally connected. Make them feel at home. Tend the food, water, the home base. Like the moon, the energy in the situation will wax and wane, so assess the current phase and work with those cycles. Challenge. Look to the feelings rather than logic to move the situation forward. Notice any strange responses to anxiety. Touchy personal defenses, nepotism, xenophobia, subjectivity, or insecurity, either in your motivation or in those around you. Tend to the fear that lies underneath these behaviors. Gift. You are one with the ebb and the flow. Watch what sign the moon occupies each day and let the moon teach you about its phases. Align yourself with those tides and make your life easier. All right, thank you everyone. I will see you next time. Have a good one.